Okay, so I want to do a video that I haven't really seen a lot of people kind of do this. I've obviously seen them go over the whole um, All-Star raid, and I'm going to be looking over on the side here because I'm actually going to be working on the raid as we talk. But I haven't seen anyone really cover certain sections and really focus on this is really hard. Universe 6 is really hard. And if people like this, I might do another one for Universe 6. Um Maybe I mean Terrifying Conquest is only 2 stages. And you can just bring physical units for that. Maybe Universe Survival Saga, you give people options, but there's so many stages here. But obviously towards the end here is when it gets really hard. But some of these like smaller categories, maybe if people want a video on these, kind of going over how to beat them, pretty much up to Goku. Well, not really Goku, really Realm of Gods. Like 700 is when it kind of starts getting hard, and this is when I excuse me, started using the actual category boost to help. Was around 700, around Realm of God. So again, that's when it really gets hard. And obviously, Defender of Justice is up here, and it's only what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stages, but it's it is a pretty hard stage to really do. And that's why I thought I want to go over it and kind of talk about it. So this is the category. Right here, as you can see, very, very small. Gohan here is the best unit in the game, or best unit on the team. Probably Jiren, and then Videl would be third. And so I want to go over the team I used to beat it here. So obviously starting out with Videl. I mean, if you have her, use her. She's like, again, the second best option on the team. So, and she's the leader. Like, she's the best leader. 4 key, 170%. Very good. So if you have her, bring her. But if you don't, what I did is, this is basically a Majin Buu Saga theme. So, no Jiren, no Dragon Ball Super units. I don't even have Trunks, so I couldn't even do a Dragon Ball Super team. Or not Super, Dragon Ball Heroes team. Yeah, that's basically the only other team I would run. So, again, you want to do a Majin Buu Saga team. Oh god, we're not finding friends here. Okay. I'm gonna stop that for now. We'll focus on that later. And again, if you don't have Vidal, bring STR Vegito. STR Vegito is gonna get cooked here. Even in the Goku and Vegeta base form card, they still get cooked. And they're okay, but if you're bringing one Videl and one STR Vegito, that's what I had to do. STR Vegito takes like 250k per normal, and about 700k per super. So you're not gonna survive really with only half a liter skill. They'll do a little bit better on a double STR Vegito team, but it's not 170 across the board like Videl. So if you have Videl, definitely bring Videl. Next unit here, obviously Gohan, again, best unit on the category. Perfect run in slot 1. Like, this unit is just very good for the Defender of Justice. Obviously, last 4 phases, he's going to have type advantage, which means he's going to do better and do more damage. And again, slot 1 unit, guards and all that, like, you just have to bring him. For the Defender of Justice stage, you have to bring him. If you don't have him, it sucks because, again, he's so much better than the rest of the team. And there's nothing you can really do. Well, I mean, you can do something, which again, I'll talk about units at the end, but it's just, this guy is, he helps the team so much more than, if you don't have him. So, maybe with the Memorial Dragon Stones, maybe you buy this guy, and again, if you wait, 3 weeks, to do, the Defender of Justice, there you go. And then you can do it, and you have this guy, and he helps a lot. The next unit here, obviously, again, another one of these best units on the category. You have to have them Easy 8. I know it's tedious to get them LR'd. Oh my god. And then you have to obviously Easy A them. But, again, raise attack and defense on both supers here. this helps a lot. You're going to basically, as you go, oops, and I'm going to do that. As you get into these final 4 stages here, you're going to be doing 2 turns against Copy Vegeta basically every time. So, having 2-turn attack buff just really helps the units. And I'll show why I have a unit coming up, then we'll talk about why that really helps them, especially if they're, on the second rotation. But again, really good. They have a condition, additional 58% attack and defense, launches an additional against the extreme class. Well, they're all extreme class. And if you get, the additional 30%, because it's only a 30% chance to a super attack here, then you're double stacking attack and defense here, which again can help. But you don't get 2-turn attack buff again. Like it's obviously it's overpowered to have that. But very good unit here. Then this is the unit I was talking about before. This unit again is not designed to be slot 1. Is not designed to really tank, even though they can, because they build up. They only need 3 attacks. So you can potentially get their full 58% attack and defense in 1 turn. I have mine basically almost maxed out with additional, I think it's like 25 or something like that is what I have it at. And, you get three attacks. You build up, 58% attack and defense. You're raising your attack for 9 turns here, so that's 3 times. And again, if you have this unit around and they super first, you're giving them an additional 30% attack boost, so they can, that 3rd super, that 4th super, if they get 4 supers, because they can do up to 4. Each is a great chance to become a super. So if you do that, you can hit, around 4 million. Obviously, if you have support around them too, they can. Sorry, not 4 million, 3 million. With that, 4th attack, but they can do, 2.2, 2.4, 2.6, 2.8. Just like that, and get a lot of damage dealt to the Copy Vegetas, to the Gotenks, and whatever this guy's name, I forget what it is. Grill, I think. Is it Grill? Gyrill? Whatever. And there's no there's a physical unit here, but again, Videl should be able to mop up these 2 stages here. Videl alone could probably solo the first 2 there. So you saw the next unit, but they can just do a lot of damage, and that's what I brought them for, is to do a lot of damage. So if you have this guy fully easy aid, bring him, because they can really do a lot of damage. And then if you have him on the second rotation, you could potentially put him in slot 2 and have this guy in slot 1 with the 50% chance to dodge. They don't give really anyone else on the team, as far as I remember. There's no one really on the team that gets their support. But, 50% win Superine, high chance to dodge, 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. They're for this event here, these 10 stages, they're a good slot 1 unit with that 50% chance to dodge. Mine dodged a lot. And again, no int units. So they're not going to be type disadvantage at all for the fight. So, it's not absolutely terrible, where you can't run them because there's a, int boss that's just going to shred them. No, this unit, again, has 50% chance to dodge, can build up their defense even more when Superine. And then again, they give themselves basically 30% attack and defense. So that's basically the bulk of the team. And then what I did is, because I had to run a lot of Majin Buu leaders, which is either Majin Vegeta or the STR Super Vegeta. He can work, and I'll explain why he can work and why I brought him on my team. But I have 3 units in the back here, which I don't think you can see. But I have 3 units, which would be a better option than this guy. But I just brought this guy just because Defender of Justice, category support, you get extra crit chances and whatnot. But he only has about 40k defense because he's only under Videl's leader skill. So that sucks. That's why I would say, if you have to bring him, you bring him as the last unit, and that's what I did. But I had a lot of because it took me probably about 45 minutes to beat all 10 of these stages. It took me a long time, So, you know, you have 40k defense, but you get 58% attack and defense when performing super. Obviously, the 40k that he has at the start of turn is this, but you get an additional 58% here. You get an additional 41% when attacking extreme class unit. Look at all the extreme class units here. Everyone except for Gotenks here is extreme class. So, then again, Cop Vegeta will help. Performance crit chance, plus 4% per Defender of Justice ally. So again, if this guy is, you know, at the end of the slot or at the end of the rotation in slot 3, and you know, you need a crit to kill him, you could potentially get him. Obviously, it's only, what is it? Was it 28%? I think is only all it is, but you know, you could potentially get that. And then again, Defender of Justice ally, 3 key, attack and defense, crit chance plus 18%. I found this to be helpful. And again, it's just a little bit of support here, only 18%, but they can work. They can work, and I did it. I beat the stage with them on my team, and I typically put them in slot 2 or slot 3, where there's only one attack from the copy Vegeta here. Oops, I did not mean to do that. So, you know, the way it was for me was there was about 7 attacks up front, and then there was only like 1 attack slot 2 attacks in slot 3, or 2 attacks in slot 2, 1 attack in slot 3. So I would find a way to to fit this guy in slot 2 or slot 3. Only get hit once. You're gonna take damage, but you know he's not. It's not terrible. Only taking 1 attack or 2 attacks max. So that's why I brought him. But again, I have 3 units here that are better. And the first one here, it's World Tournament, so you know. It's not always the greatest, and if you're a newer player, you might have not been around when this guy released and had his SSR in the World Tournament, so maybe, you know, you had to try to get him from the summons, and maybe you didn't get him. But this guy, again, 58% attack and defense, 2 key, 30% attack and defense for all superclass allies. Well, my whole team is superclass, so he's, you know, he's basically helping out everyone, and then 58% attack and defense at the start. Again, gonna get the full buff with Majin Buu Saga and Defender of Justice, so you know it's again a lot better to bring him than this unit here, which is again April Fool's unit. So maybe you weren't around, but this guy he's what, just over a year old. So basically, if you're a brand new player and you started this year, you don't have him. Then you probably don't have this guy either. But we'll talk about. There's 2 more options in here, but one of them is another World Tournament unit, but. Again, very good, you know, essentially 60% defense, just, you know, rounded out. I mean, it's only 2%, so it's not, you know, crazy, but he'll tank, he'll do good. You can put him in slot 1 if need to. Again, he supports the whole rotation, gives him key as well, so, you know, very good option. Next one here, again, he's another World Tournament. Again, 2 of the 3 of them are. So you have to have been around for a little bit to probably, you know, either have this guy when they first were on, you know, in the World Tournament as rewards, or have a chance to pull him. This one, I would prefer bringing this guy over this guy just because he has no damage reduction. But I mean, you get 10% attack and defense with each attack performed. So if you have, you know, dupes of this guy, give him as much additional as possible because he's greatly stacking attack and defense for 1. So that's 2 greatly stacks. He can get up to 20% because you're only going two turns, maybe 3 turns max. So this guy might only be around on turn 2 and he won't be around, you know, turn 1 and turn 3. If you can get him on turn 1 and he's around and you survive till turn 3, you know, you can get an extra potentially 2 stacks. So, you know, the max you can get is, you know, around 40% would be like max. Because again, I don't see really, like, you either die by turn 3 or you beat them by turn 3. Even the AGL copy Vegeta, I have never surpassed. Well, I have never surpassed turn 2, but you know, I can't see it really being like easy to surpass turn 3. So again, you can get mostly it'd be 20% attack and defense there. An additional, he is supporting 3 key, 30% attack and defense. An additional 3 key, 58% attack and defense when there's extreme class enemy. Again, look at a lot of this team when there's extreme class enemy. Outside of Gotenks, they're all extreme class enemies. So what is it? Eight of the stages? Yeah, so 8 of the stages, you essentially get a lot of these extra parts of the passives. This, again, does not matter. You can't lower even defense in these all-star raids. But, again, a lot of their extra passive, a lot of their extra potential is unlocked because you're fighting extreme class units. And again, this greatly stack attack and defense is good. But, if you need a slot 1 unit, this guy's way better. Like, he's just way better. He doesn't have as much in his passive, and he doesn't have, anything in his super attack. But, 58% attack and or damage reduction is very good. So, again, 2 World Tournament units. So, if you don't have that, you're not, super, I haven't been around for a super long time or whatever. There is this guy here, but he's not really a slot 1 unit either. And there is a physical unit at the start, but again, Vidal should hopefully be able to mop up that first phase of Grill. I'm going to call him Grill. So obviously this guy, if you have him fully Easy 8, SA 15, well, you only really need SA 14, essentially. So if you have him SA 14 or 15, raise his defense on Super. He gets 120% and 60% attack, defense on Super. So again, not a slot 1 unit. He gets an additional 30% attack and defense, medium chance of performing a critical hit, and medium chance of evading enemies' attacks, starting a turn in which the character performs a 3rd super. So, again, he's not extremely good, but he's on Majin Buu Saga. He's on Defender of Justice. He'll get, a lot of the leader skills. And you're not going to see this a lot. You're not. Again, if you get him turn 1 and you have to get to turn 3, well, I mean, you're probably not even going to get, the crit chance or whatever, because you might finish him off with that 3rd attack. I believe you have to perform 3 attacks before he can get the rest of this buff. So, you're essentially, like, never going to see this. But, again, the reason I have him like this right here, like that can be good. Slot 2, slot 3, raise your defense if you get 2 supers. Double stacking. There you go. And again, that's basically it. Again, I showed my team. I used the first 6 of them, and the last 3, again, are additional. We don't have Jocko on global, so it sucks. Again, I would like to bring Jiren, but he's not on a lot of teams. So it's like you have to basically have a double Vidal in order to bring him. Can you dodge? Can Krillin dodge? I don't remember Krillin. Medium chance. So, I mean, you could figure out a way to build a team with, like, Krillin on there. Maybe, like, an Earthlings team. But, again, no one's really running, like, Earthlings either. So, you have to figure out around the friend system what you can do. And, again, it's so limited. If you have Trunks, put as many Dragon Ball Super units, Dragon Ball Hero units as you can. Even if it's like Vegeta, who only supports Vegeta family, or Goku, who only supports Goku family. Bring these units. Bring Pan, obviously, like, if Pan was, like, if you could use Pan a lot more and you didn't have to bring, like, you could bring Double Videl a lot. Like, Pan is probably a top 3 unit on the category, but she's just, you need Double Videl, and that's not going to really happen. I believe this unit, I forget what this unit does. Let's just look at this unit here. So, again, essentially, this is going on longer than it should, but essentially, bring Dragon Ball Super units, or Hero units if you can. Raise attack and defense. Yeah, each attack performed up to 120, launch additional super. Yeah, so, like this guy, again, the Dragon Ball Super Heroes team, this guy is going to be good. Like, you're going to have a lot of good options. But, not everyone has Trunks. I don't even have Trunks. So your best bet is, a Majin Buu Saga style of Defender of Justice. And again, it got me through it. It took me about 45 minutes to get through it. I died about, like, 10 times throughout all these 10 stages. So I died at least 3 times to copy Vegeta. This phase right here just sucked. But, again, if you want a Universe 6 style video of this, let me know. I will do that too. you know, if you want other ones, maybe you're struggling on, you know, Realm of Gods, or you don't have the 7th year anniversary LRs and you're struggling on Otherworld Warriors, or, you know, some of these earlier categories, which, again, if you have the 7th year LRs, you can basically get up to Realm of Gods just with either, you know, double Gods or double Super Saiyan 4. So either one, either team can get you essentially up to 700. And that's what is, I don't know how many stones it is. Probably like 100 stones or something like that. 130 or something like that. So if you even can get up to, like, rank 700 and, you know, you can't get up to here, like, that's fine because you can still get a good chunk of stones. So for now, like the video, share the video around, don't forget to subscribe. And again, the next one I would do is probably Universe 6. But if you want other ones, let me know. I'm out of here. Peace.